What's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Mr. Raider Kid 24 here. The Raiders schedule was released about 50 minutes ago. Draft is 2 weeks from tonight. There's already been a blockbuster trade that will affect everything that goes on that night. We got things that I've missed in the past month, some cool little story I want to tell you, and I got to pay homage to one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball, and that'll be towards the end. I got to give love to Kobe Bryant. Let's get to it. Let's start with this blockbuster trade. You should know it by now. The Titans have traded their first overall pick to the Rams for 2 second-round picks this season, a third-round pick, and a first and third-round pick to next season, and the Rams will get the first overall pick, fourth-rounder, and a sixth-rounder. Let me repeat that one more time. The Rams receive a first-rounder, a fourth-rounder, and a sixth-rounder, as the Titans receive a first-rounder this year, 2 second-rounders this year, a third-rounder, and a 1 and 3 for next season. I'm going to talk about this really quick. Just got off the phone with Alex, discussed it. Who won this? Who's coming up on this trade and who's not? The Titans came up. They have 6 of the top 76 picks now in the first 3 rounds. This team can really bring the heat with drafting the right players and adding pieces to the young team. And they get a first and third round for next season. The Rams, they gave up so much. They're going after the quarterback that they believe they just need. I don't know if these players are really worth all that. We'll have to wait and see. Blockbuster. Now quarterback's going 1. Ramsey's going to fall somewhere. Elliott's going to fall somewhere. A team that might trade up to number 2 to the Eagles. That means there's a lot of players that might get taken still. So much moving around is going to do in the top 10 picks. For us at 14, who are we taking? That's a big question. We'll talk about that. But let's talk about the schedule release. Let's not waste any time. I saw this. I'm very happy with it. Let's start off with primetime games. Primetime. We got 3 primetime games. I'm just going to give you the number. I'll go down the list. I'll tell you when. You should know it by now, really. But let's discuss it a little bit. Week 1. We open the season in New Orleans against the Saints. Week 2 in Oakland. The only game in the dirt against the Atlanta Falcons. Week 3, we go to Tennessee to play that young team that just came up. That's week 3, 10 o'clock game. Week 4 at Baltimore. We get a little friendly rematch early on the season again. But this time, we're in the B-Town. Oakland. We get 2 back-to-back home games. October 9th, October 16th against the Chargers and the Chiefs. Hopefully by that time, baseball season is done for the A's. I know some Bay Area fans don't want to hear that. You know, you guys want to go to all the way through the playoffs. Week 7 and 8, 2 road games in Jacksonville, in Tampa Bay. Those to me are going to be very, very tough games. Those aren't going to be easy. Jacksonville's obviously improving. Tampa Bay with Jameis Winston was a very good team, 7-9 finish last year in his rookie season. Those are going to be good games, but very tough. Sunday night football, week 9, our first Sunday night football. I'm so excited for this. We're in Oakland too. We should see our beautiful Shield on the field against the Denver Donkeys on Sunday night. This is their home territory, let's say. We always see the Broncos on Sunday night football. We never get love. We always complain about it. Now we get some love. Now it's time to show what we're made of and beat Denver in Oakland. Week 10, we get a bye. I love the bye placement. It's like, to me, it's like almost halfway through the season somewhat. We get 9 games to go through. We have 9 games to see what we're made of. And then we finish the season off with, to me, is a pretty good wrap-up. We only have 3 road games. But one of our home games the next week is in Mexico City, baby. Week 11, November 21st, Monday Night Football, Raiders versus the Texans, Mexico City, prime time, worldwide televised. This is not nationally. This is worldwide. This is something that's going to be popping. And Texans have a good defense, and we should have a good team. Then, another tough game. We come back to Oakland. We got another home game against the defending NFC champions, the Carolina Panthers. That's going to be a big test. They're going to have to travel all the way West Coast, and we have a chance to knock them out at home. Then, another team traveling all the way to West Coast from Buffalo, New York. The Buffalo Bills. We play the Bills in Oakland to start our December games. We got about 5 December games. These games are the most important ones. These are the ones that are going to determine whether or not we make the playoffs or not. Then, week after, Thursday night football in Kansas City. Now they're saying all Thursday night football games will be color rush. So look out for Nike to release some uniforms soon. What are we wearing? All black, all silver, all white? We're on the road? I don't know. They might wear all red. It's going to be really cool to see that. Then we're in South Oakland, baby, against the San Diego Chargers. They're in San Diego for another year. So we get to invade South Oakland just one more time, at least. That should be a good game. Then we come back to Oakland Christmas Eve once again. But this time it's a regular game, 1 o'clock start time against the New Indianapolis. I almost said something so wrong. The Colts. Andrew Luck should be back by then. The team might be a whole different team than it was last year. So especially at the end of the season, that should be a good game. Another good test. Then we cap off the season New Year's Day in Denver against the Broncos, which could decide the division, which could decide if we make the playoffs or not. A lot of stipulations on the line. And again, once again, we play the division teams the last 4, at least 3 out of the 4 weeks at the end of the season. Had my brother do his predictions, had him run through it. He has us finishing 10-6 with a couple notable losses would be last 2 of the season against the Colts and the Broncos. I did mine. Mine was kind of tough because I saw us going 16-0. No, I'm talking stupid. I was putting W's all over the place a little too much. But overall, I came over with an 11-5 win. And with us losing tough games against a few teams on the road, like the Tennessee Titans, and also in Week 8 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Some long travel games and teams that might give us a run for our money with that case. Boom right there, guys. The schedules are out. Draft is 2 weeks away. We signed Reggie Nelson, the league leader, tied league leader in interceptions last season. He is going to be our safety now. We re-signed Donald Penn. Now I didn't make a video when all this news dropped. We re-signed Donald Penn. The offensive line looks stacked. That right tackle's up for grabs. Austin Howard, Menelik Watson. I know they've been working hard from their injuries. That's going to be a battle to watch. We haven't picked up a running back. I see us getting one in the draft. Not early on, Ezekiel Elliott. That's a dream you guys can crush. That's not going to happen. I don't see him falling to 14 at all. I don't see us trading up to 14 or up from 14 to get him. I think we stay where we are and we get the player that falls to us. And I think it might be a defensive lineman. Just who, I'm not sure. I think a defensive tackle would be good at 14 or a linebacker. I'm not crazy about corners anymore because I feel like all the best corners will go early. Hargraves, Ramsey, Mackenzie Alexander. I think all these guys. I don't like William Jackson from Houston. I don't think he's worth a top 15 pick. He's like a later first round, if not second rounder. I think we go and get one of the best linemen in the draft, and you solidify that defensive line with Bruce Irvin, Khalil Mack, Dan Williams, a young stud, and you have a bench to work around it. Aldon Smith should be back in time somewhere around the bye week, week 11. He could be eligible for that Mexico game. He could be back depending on if the NFL reinstates him right away. We saw what happened with Josh Gordon from the Cleveland Browns, that receiver. He got denied his reinstate. I think he has to wait another year because he failed another drug test. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So much is going to go on throughout this season, and what we can do with this schedule. You got very tough games on the road. We play a lot on the road in the first 9 games. I think 5 road games, only 4 home games. So very, very fun and interesting to see what we can do on the road this year. We won some games this past season. Now we got to really go out and show we are a good football team. We can win on the road no matter where we're at. Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, New Orleans, Tennessee, Baltimore, Denver, Kansas City. Those are going to be great games. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I want to break this down more and more and more. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this schedule? What's your final prediction? The division prediction, where we finish, where we're seated if we make the playoffs. What do you think? We have about schedule strength. We're ranked 15th. So we're about halfway there. It's very fair. And I'm super excited. Last night was Kobe Bryant's career final game. He went out with a bang, 60-point performance. I just want to take the time. If I have this power here to speak to you, I know most of you are either Laker or Warrior fans, so we can all relate in some regard. The Warriors broke history last night. Kobe made history last night, ending a 20-year career. I was born when he entered the league, and now I'm here when he retires. There's no one gonna be greater than Kobe to me. I grew up watching this man. He's been my idol, my hero, along with Charles Woodson. They're two of the greatest players to ever wear the number 24, and they both went out with a W at home, spoke to the crowd, and if you love the team, the player, and the sport as much as I do, you know you were in tears. If not, you were tearing up just a tiny bit. The emotions that were running through. It was incredible night. Kudos to Kobe Bryant. I'm so grateful to have witnessed greatness and a few championships before he retired. Didn't finish like we wanted to, but what a great career. And you can hate him, you can love him, but you gotta respect him. The man was on the same team for 20 years. He didn't jump ship to go win championships. He did the right way, and he got 5. And he's going down as one of the best and a living legend. Kudos to Kobe Bryant. With that being said, guys, leave your comments down below. Share, like, subscribe if you're new. If you like the Raiders, if you're a Raider fan, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button and like button down below. Comment. Let's discuss this, guys. Hey, shout out to the Raider vloggers out there. Yo, hey, fans of my channel. Tell Mikey, go to Mikey's channel, put in the comments below, be like, hey, get Mr. Raider Kid on your round table. We want to see him there. A shout out to Alex and his team, and hopefully that doesn't come back to bite you guys in the ass. But that's my time, guys. I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to read the comments. Draft's 2 weeks away. I'll be back next week. We'll go more in depth into the draft, where I think our needs really lie after free agency. Maybe a free agency grade, since it's just about over now. If any other news drops, I'll let you guys know. Mark Davis patrolling Las Vegas. That's not important, man. We're in Oakland, and we're looking to go to playoffs in Oakland. That's my time. I'm Mr. Raider Kid. This is a long-ass outro. Go Raiders, baby. Raider Nation. Silver and black. We're coming back.